Hey, church family. Is it just me, or have any of the rest of you noticed that our nation appears to be just a little bit more divided today than it has been? The Wall Street Journal recently ran an article titled, "How Next-Door Neighbors with Opposing Political Views Stayed Friends." The article begins by saying, "We don't see them as Democrats. They're the Mitchells. We know they're the good people who live next door. We love them." In a country where 93% of us say that civility is a problem, this story in the Wall Street Journal is good news. In this article, we meet the Gates family, who are lifelong Republicans, and the Mitchells, who are lifelong Democrats. The two families are next-door neighbors in suburban Pittsburgh. The Gates home displays a Trump yard sign. The Mitchell home displays a Biden sign. But next to each, there's another sign which says, "We heart them," with an arrow pointing to the other family's home, and "One Nation" written inside the heart drawing. What's the key to such civility among families who disagree politically? Each couple has 3 children, roughly the same age. They share a love for hockey. The boys play on the same team. They gather for dinner together each Monday evening. As the journal notes, they don't argue, they don't label each other. They listen to each other's perspectives and look for common ground, and recognize that responsible and good people can reach different conclusions. Jillian Mitchell, age 14, says, "I'm not a voter, but I think people should be mature and not argue all the time or fight. Fighting just leads to more fighting." Their story is a good reminder of the fact that neighbors who oppose each other politically can still be friends. Yet, as important as political peacemaking is, as followers of Jesus Christ, we know that ultimately the key to peace is not political. The prophet Isaiah said to God, "You will keep in perfect peace all who trust in you, all whose thoughts are fixed on you." Jesus, speaking to his disciples in John 16, said to them, "I've told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you'll have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I've overcome the world." If you're not experiencing the peace that Jesus came to give us, let me suggest 3 things that you can do. Number 1, ask your Lord to show you anything that's keeping you from the peace of God which surpasses all understanding. Number 2, confess any sin or take any step he brings to mind. And number 3, because peace is a fruit of the Spirit that God desires to see growing in each of us, ask him to help to grow that fruit in you. I believe he will. Amen.